welcome to the stage Mike Molaison.
Thank you, Katrine. Thank you. So what I really like is I saw some hands come up when people said they're willing to lie for a ticket. So we have some honest people here. That's good. Hi everybody, Mike Molaison. I'm part of HPE Point Next. Scotty and Katrine told you about Point Next, HPE Services Organization. I'm responsible for global product management as it relates to our SAP services, particularly around what we do and what we call advisory and professional services for SAP. So that's what I do. So my presentation today, I'm actually going to talk about fishing because I know you're completely bored with listening to speeds and feeds and all that good stuff. So our Green Lake fishing adventure, that's the adventure we're going on today. By the way, I'm from New Orleans. Anybody been to New Orleans before? Yeah, great place to visit, right? You're from, I saw you, were you USDA or were us? Yeah, cool. So if you've been to New Orleans, you know where the French Quarter is. About 30 minutes from the French Quarter is some of the best fishing in the country, which is really pretty awesome. So let's talk about fishing. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about, by the way, but we're talking about fishing, right? Who likes to fish? Did we do that one? Who likes to fish? Who likes to go on a boat, ride around on the boat? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, better. Yeah. So when you go fishing, you're looking for some things. You want to go with a friend, a partner, somebody you trust, somebody you can have a good time with. You can really, your objective really is you want to go catch fish, right? You want to know what your objective is. You want to go with someone, like if you go to New Orleans and go fishing, if you're not from there, you're not going to go by yourself. You're going to go with someone who knows what they're doing, someone's been there, done that many, many times. You also, when you go fishing, particularly in South Louisiana, there's a lot of things that you have to watch out for. You don't want to, for example, there's a lot of things that are just underneath the water level. There's old dead wellheads that you might not know about. You don't want to be spinning your boat through there and hit one. That's the end of your motor. So you need to watch out for things, and you want to go with someone who understands what you need to do when you go fishing to know what to watch out for, and has done it before, been there before, knows what you want to watch out for. You want, as I said, you don't want to go by yourself, and when you don't know the area, don't know where to go. You want someone who's experienced, and then you really, you want to use your time wisely. Excuse me. So how can we do this together? How can we go fishing together? And this is really where it's important. We talked about going with a friend, going with a partner that you know. The other thing about this is you want to go with a partner who has a big partnership with other, let's say guides, fishing guides. So that if you go to a spot, you go to a particular bayou, and you're not catching, the fish aren't there, he can get on his phone and make a quick phone call to another guide and says, oh yeah, this is the place you want to go. And the reason for that is all those guides together, they want you to be successful. They want you to feel good about your experience. They want you to want to come back and fish more, right? So those guides have the experience to help you get to where you want to go, to help you catch those fish. They also, they know, they have roadmaps. They know where to go. They know which bayou to go to. They know if you go down to Venice, you can even go in the river and you can catch catfish if you like catch catfish. So lots of different options, and you want someone to help you through those options. And you want someone who's done it so many times, they know exactly what to do, where to go. The other thing, maybe a couple other things, you want someone who can help you understand what to do with your fish after you catch them, right? You don't want to just, maybe you want to go and just catch them and release them. But oftentimes, I mean, there's pretty good food in New Orleans, right? If you've been there. There's also some pretty good cooks there. They have some great recipes. So you want someone who can take those recipes and help you understand how to really make the best use of your fish. And then at the end of the day, you want to consume your fish, right? You want to eat your fish because it's good. And really, what you want to do is you don't want to just have one kind of fish. You might want some redfish. You might want some trout. You might want some flounder. Anyway, they all taste different, and there's all different ways to prepare them. So really what we want to do is help you have a great experience in fishing or in implementing your SAP environment. I have to say a few things about SAP because we are at TechEd, right? So, what do we do? What can we do from a? I guess I'm going to talk about SAP for a little bit, right? So really what we talked about is, from an SAP perspective, what we can do in PointNext and what we can do with GreenLake is help you get faster time to value, faster value from your investment in SAP. Simple, make it simple, provide what you're looking for. What is it that what experience are you looking for at the end of the day? You want your systems to be managed? Do you want to take your lead architects today and have them working on some high value projects for you, so operations are taken care of, so you operate your HANA environment, manage your BASIS environment, have your systems built and ready and prepared? Do you want it so simple that you want to work with a partner data center so you don't even have systems in your own data center anymore? We can do that with GreenLake. We do that with a number, we got another number of really good examples of that. And of course, you want to know ahead of time how much this is going to cost you, and know that not only are you getting a managed, controlled environment where you have control over security, but you're also getting pay-per-use economics. So you're getting the economic benefit of the cloud. And again, that's what GreenLake offers you. So a couple quick points. If you're fishing and you're looking for some really fun fish to catch, one's called redfish. If you've heard of redfish, there's a thing called a bull red. It's about yay big, 30-ish pounds, a little over 30 pounds. Those are fun fish to catch. Takes a while, it's a little bit of a battle. I would say, if we wanted to kind of complete the analogy here a little bit, we got these Superdome Flex systems that you may have heard about. These are allow us to run the very biggest HANA systems in the world, both scale up, scale out, allow us to provide high security, all kinds of really great benefits from Superdome Flex. That's our bull redfish. I don't think our marketing department would like that very much, but that's the analogy. And then one of the great things about South Louisiana, it's a real plentiful area for fishing. And for trout, for example, the limit on trout is 25 per person on your boat. So if you have a nice big ice chest and you pull a limit, say you got 4 people, you can put 100 trout in that thing, and you're really, really great. And at the end of the day, it's fun to eat them too, right? But think of synergy in that way a little bit. It's a wonderful a system that allows you to take all these different trout, we'll call them trout, and put them in the box and use them, consume them in many different ways. So depending on how you want to cook your trout, you want fried trout, you want blackened, you want just broiled, many different ways to use that system to help you achieve your goal, whether it's going fishing or implementing your SAP environment, running your SAP environment. And then don't forget about us in PointNext. We want to help you make it all happen. Excuse me. So just pie chart, right? But just some high level. These are examples of customers that we're running GreenLake environments for today, and as a service models. This is a Danish supermarket that's they've seen a lot of value in terms of how they're able to implement their analytics and take advantage of HANA. They're able to actually accelerate their innovation of SAP because they're able to implement more of SAP because they're getting the benefits of cloud economics, all the way to automotive customers and this customer that I can't name, but it's an international peacekeeping organization. So you can probably think about who that is. Anyway, so we have all these examples of customers that we're doing this for today. We'd love to do it for you and work with you. And then also best practices that we've created, and this is just a couple of bullet points, but from working internally, implementing HP's own S4 implementation, PointNext has done that for us internally, as well as over the last 4 years, 2,000 customers plus. So let me just end with that. Oh, one point about PointNext, and just so you understand where HP sits in the value ecosystem, we like to feel like we are really one of the best experts in the world at implementing, integrating the infrastructure. We deliver basis services, so operational services at the basis level and below. And then we have really strong partnerships with global SIs, with lots of smaller integrators as well. So this is how we would fit into your overall solution. So, any questions? And I would like, can you phrase your question in the form of a fishing analogy?
Let's see. So, you said that pay-per-use.
Yeah, that's what GreenLake is. It's effectively a pay-per-use model for your environment.
But is it based on the database size, the number of users, and it's just a numerical?
So the question is the pay-per-use based on the database size, the number of users, the I/O, or the number of fish recorded in the database?
Thanks, Scotty.
No problem. Trying to help you.
So there are a couple of different ways that it can be measured. We can measure it on your memory utilization. So if you have a terabyte of fish, for example, we can measure on that and pay per use based on that. We also, if you have an expanded environment, so GreenLake, it's not just for HANA, right? This is for your data center. So if you have an expanded environment, let's say you're fishing and there's like, this invasive fish that you caught, like an Asian carp or something.
He's talking about malware.
Thanks for the interpretation.
I'm helping.
So it is a type of malware, but let's say that's a fish that's not an HPE hardware product. So if you have an alternate storage that you like to use in your environment, we can take that and incorporate that into our GreenLake administration of your overall data center. So in those situations, it's based on what's in the data center as well as your memory utilization in that SAP space.
Hosting this in your own data center?
No, we don't. The intent is, this is on-prem. You get the benefits of the security of being on-prem, the network bandwidth of being on-prem, which comes really, we've got, I just spoke to actually I was just in South America talking to a customer, and they were very concerned about latency and network bandwidth, and that's why they went with this solution. But we also have partnerships with customers that they don't want it on-prem, and we'll put it in a co-located data center. And then it truly is, it's a private cloud.
Any other questions? Yes, sir, right here.
You said it's not only for HANA, for Oracle.
Correct. It's not only for HANA. It's for. So we're talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying AnyDB, basically.
AnyDB, yes.
See, yes, yeah, for sure. It's. Like I said, I was just in South America, right? So, it is. Excuse me. Absolutely. So it's not just SAP either, but yes, if you have the example of our international peacekeeping organization up here, they are running both BW on HANA. They're running ECC. They're running app servers, backup environment, DR environment. It's all in GreenLake. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great question. Thanks. Anything else? But that was not in the form of a fish question, I will say.
Good question. Any kind of fish?
We have a question over here.
Yes, sir. Yes. So we have a solution we call data. I'm sorry.
So the question is, if we have old legacy HP equipment, what then can we incorporate that with GreenLake?
Right. Let's say you have this 50-year-old fish in your aquarium. Okay. No, really. We have an offer that's called Data Center Care, and within Data Center Care, we can incorporate your existing data center components into that, and then Data Center Care can sit right inside of GreenLake. Yes. And that would be an SAP environment or even a non-SAP environment, for example. Okay. Any more fish questions? Non-fish questions?
Last question. In that case, if you do have any one-on-one questions either about HPE GreenLake or the data center solutions or fish, Mike is going to be hanging out right over there and be happy to answer any of those
you want me
questions.
Do I smell like a fish? Is that why you're telling me to come over here?
No, you do not smell like a fish. It's more of a visual thing. So he will be right over there, happy to answer any of your questions. Have a nice round of applause for Mike.
Mike,
Thank you.
Mike
Thank
and
you, Mike.
his fish. And his
Fish story.
fishing.